Hello and welcome to energetichealth.info. I want to thank you for subscribing and entering my Energetic Health Club and my Insider Club, for subscribing to my list so you can receive these videos. Now, if you haven't subscribed or if you haven't gone to energetichealth.info, then I recommend you do so right now. If you subscribe to the Insider Club, you receive newsletters and you receive videos just like this one a few times a week, about 3 times a week, and sometimes even more. So highly recommend it. You're going to receive a lot of valuable information. Now on each video I speak about some emotional disorder and how what I've always said is true. Now, if you purchased my BERT course, my course on bioenergetic rebalancing techniques, how to transform stress and negative emotions into emotional freedom and happiness, then you know that it is possible to virtually cure any emotional disorder, any negative emotion, in only a few minutes. And you know that medication, conventional therapy, supplements, stress management courses really don't work because they don't address the root cause of all the negative emotions. They don't address the real root cause of emotional pain. Now, I've said, if you've been listening to me and if you have my course, I've said that it's scientifically proven that psychiatrists don't know what the hell they're talking about. I've said this in my course. I've said this many, many times. And I've gathered a few articles with scientific people confirming that what I'm saying is actually true, scientifically proven. Now, I've been saying this for a very long time, and a few articles just came out that prove and confirm that I'm actually correct. So, there was an article published in Psychology Today magazine, and it was written by Paula Kaplan, and she's an associate of Harvard University, one of the most respectable universities in the United States, Harvard University. And now this is what she said. Several psychiatrists acknowledge there is not a shred of evidence that low serotonin causes depression. So if you have depression and you are taking antidepressants and you're taking medication to boost your serotonin levels, you are wasting your time and you're wasting your money. And not only that, but you are damaging your health. Antidepressants and depression medication causes many health problems. Just go to your medication, look at the box, and read side effects. And interestingly enough, one of the side effects caused by depression medication is depressive thoughts, depressive feelings, suicidal thoughts. This is side effects for medication to treat depression. This is nonsense. Now, I've said many times, it's on my website, it's on my course, in all of my courses. Depression, and not only depression, but all negative emotions, including phobias, fears, anxiety, panic attacks. You name the emotional disorder. You name the negative emotion. none of them are caused by biological problems in the brain. Now, some of them, and in very few instances, this is actually true, that the disorder is actually caused by a biological problem, but it only happens when there has been damage made to the brain, biological, physical damage to the brain. Now that's if you had an accident, but the other main cause of damage to the brain is medication, antidepressants, anxiety medication. Medications cause damage to the brain. Now, for years, they've been saying that depression is caused by low serotonin levels. And now the article comes out with a Harvard associate saying that several psychiatrists acknowledge that there is not a shred of evidence that points out that this is true. Now, I've always said that the real cause of depression and all negative emotion is an imbalance in the body's energy system. If you fix the imbalance in the body's energy system, you cure the depression. Just like that. It's not hard to rebalance the body's energy system. And you already know this if you've gone through my course. Now, you keep this in mind. The reason why for so many years they've been saying that low serotonin levels cause depression is because a person has depression. They analyze the person and they see, oh, low serotonin levels. Okay, next person, depression. Okay, same symptoms. They analyze the brain, low serotonin levels. Okay, next person, you have depression. Yes. Okay, same symptoms. Let's test them, and low serotonin levels. So there's a pattern. Low person with depression, low serotonin levels. Another person with depression, low serotonin levels. And there's a pattern. So they say, okay, I guess low serotonin levels causes depression. Okay, what causes low serotonin levels? This is the question that nobody's asking. If your psychiatrist tells you to take medication to raise your serotonin levels, because that's the cause of depression. So if you fix that, you cure depression. Okay, then ask him, what caused low serotonin levels in my body? You see, they look at a common symptom, but they don't ask what causes low serotonin levels. Low serotonin levels are caused by an imbalance in the body's energy system, also by nutritional deficiencies and toxins in the body. But if you fix the imbalance in the body's energy system, which is really the main cause of all illness and disease, automatically you fix the low serotonin levels. So imagine there's a fire, and you see a fire and you go over to see what's burning, and you see firefighters, and you say, okay. The next day you see another fire, so you go over and you see firefighters, and you say, okay. Next day you see another fire, you go over and you see firefighters, and then you think, I think fires are caused by firefighters, because every time I see a fire, there are firefighters around. So firefighters must cause fires. Now, this may seem idiotic, but think about it. This is what psychiatrists and medical science is doing. They are not asking what is the cause of the cause. And this is why they don't even know what they're talking about. This is why their success rates are lower than 3%. That is so low. They're a scam. I mean, they are charlatans, in my opinion. Now, Alan Fraser, who chairs the pharmacology department of the University of Texas on the Health Science Center at San Antonio, he said that it is fine for patients to believe in an unproven theory that antidepressants are going to lower their serotonin levels and cure the depression. So this guy is saying, okay, it is completely unproven and it is not true that low serotonin levels cause depression. So it is not true that antidepressants cure depression or even treat depression. This guy, who chairs the pharmacology department at the University of Texas at the Center of Health Science, the guy is saying, okay, I know it's not true, it's completely unproven, not true, but it's okay. It's okay if they believe that it's true. It's okay if patients take this medication, which causes all kinds of side effects and negative problems, health problems. It's okay if they believe that. Because, he said, this enables them to come out of the closet. So it's okay for them to take drugs, even if they do nothing. It's okay for them to believe in a false theory. It's fine. Because they come out of the closet. They come out of the closet. Now, the chair of the psychiatry department of University of Texas, Pedro Delgado, said that it is harmful for people to be uncertain. I'm going to quote what he said. He said, "Clear, simple explanations are so very important. When you feel that you understand it a lot, when you feel that you understand, a lot of the stress levels are dramatically reduced." Let me read it again. Okay, this is chair department of psychiatry from the University of Texas. He is with Alan Fraser. He supports his opinion of it's okay to take medication and for people to believe something even if it's not true. And this is, quote, this is what he said. "Clear, simple explanations are so very important. When you feel that you understand, a lot of the stress levels are dramatically reduced." So he's saying, okay, it's true. This is not true. Low serotonin levels are not the cause of depression. And by taking antidepressives and by taking depression medication, nothing happens. It does nothing. Nothing. This is what the guy is saying. I agree, it does nothing. But it's okay to have these stupid people with depression take the medications. Let these idiots take the depression medication, because even if we make them believe something that is not true, they are going to reduce the stress, because now they're going to feel like they understand. So if they feel like they understand, the stress goes down. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing to lie about the effectiveness of medication, of antidepressants. It's okay. Do you get this? Do you understand? Now, this is the chair people from the University of Texas. These people are selling you antidepressants, damaging your health, lying to you. They are blatantly lying, and they admit it. This is, I mean, if you don't get this, Psychology Today, I mean, this is in the public domain. This is not hidden. Of course, it's not going to be front page news on ABC or CNN or USA Today. It's not going to be main news. Of course not. Because all these media are sponsored by the pharmaceutical companies. So they want you to keep buying drugs. They want you to be depressed, ignorant, and dumb, and depressed. But you can come here and learn the truth. Learn what the main media is not telling you. So, what else? Study shows that gardening fights depression better than any pharmaceutical drug. Why? Well, first of all, depression is not caused by any chemical imbalance, any chemical or lack of chemical in the brain. So taking all these medications is really going to do absolutely nothing. So it's just like taking a sugar pill, except it causes a bunch of health problems. But a study shows that gardening alleviates depression or reduces depression. Actually, gardening and, planting plants cures depression in some cases. The plants have energy, and when you mix yourself with that energy, it raises your mood. It raises the way you feel. When you are out in nature, it alleviates depression. It makes you feel a lot better. If you play with a pet, it makes you feel better. Now, there was a few studies done saying that going out and walking for 1 hour can cure depression. Going out during the day when the sun is out on your skin, you go walk outside, the sun hitting your skin for about an hour, and the movement of walking, the movement of going up and down, and the sun, the combination, and then looking far away. If you look far away and if you look up, it's even better, because if you look down, your attention goes into your inner feelings. If you look up, your mind actually expands. So studies show that this can, in many cases, cure depression. Go outside for a week, every day for a week, and you're gonna feel dramatically better. If you make no changes at all, go outside and walk, not on a treadmill, not inside, not any other kind of exercise, but go outside and walk for about an hour. 30 minutes is okay, an hour is better. But go outside and walk during the day and look far away. You need the sun hitting your skin, because sun has healing properties, and it actually causes your body to produce vitamin D. And vitamin D has also been shown to cure or reduce depression. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. Just go outside every day, walk outside, not on a treadmill, look far away or look up, and your depression is going to be dramatically reduced. Another study conducted in Amsterdam, Netherlands, in the Journal of Molecular Psychiatry, shows that vitamin D reduces depression. I just said that. It's right here. Walking outside dramatically reduces depression. 1. The sun. The sun causes your body to produce vitamin D, which studies show reduces depression. 2nd, the walking, the continuous movement of walking reduces depression, boosts your metabolism, improves your health, your circulation, blood pressure gets fixed. I mean, the health benefits are just amazing. Now, there was another article or a study that came out showing 3 ways that have shown and are proven to alleviate and dramatically reduce the symptoms of depression. 3 ways to do it. One is eat more foods high in omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids reduce the symptoms of depression and dramatically reduce depression. Many studies show get more exercise and stop eating junk food. You need to stop eating junk food. Stop taking medication under the care of a doctor. Switch doctors. If your doctor forces you, if he orders you to take medication, simply go to a different doctor. Junk food is one of the causes of depression. And to many of you, your actual food, what you think is food, is actually junk food. McDonald's is not food. Jack in the Box is not food. In-N-Out is not food. Pizza Hut is not food. Domino's is not food. That is junk food. Fast food is junk food, and they cause depression, anxiety, and panic attacks, addictions, mainly addictions. Many people are addicted to fast food. Well, you need to change the things you eat. Eat more vegetables. Eat apples. More fruits. Simply change a few things and you're going to change the way you feel. Number 3, spend more time with loved ones and develop new friendships. Now, some of you don't have any friends, and many of you have over 100 friends on Facebook. You have so many friends on Facebook and you spend all day liking pictures, posting comments, messaging. Studies show that causes depression. You need to have real life friends, real life relationships with real people, not over the phone, not over a computer, not texting, but actually face to face with people, with real people. Some people just spend all day on Facebook, all day messaging. It's just... Now, another study shows 5 herbs to relieve the blues. 5 herbs that have been shown to relieve the blues. Number 1 is St. John's wort, which most of us know helps us relax. If you have a hard trouble or a hard time going to sleep, you take a capsule of that or a tea and you relax and you go to sleep. Lemon balm, also shown to alleviate depression or reduce the blues. Chamomile tea. Now I drink tea once in a while. I'm actually drinking right now. Not chamomile tea, but it's tea. Valerian root, also shown to reduce the blues or depression. Kratom or kratom, also shown to reduce the blues. Now these are all good information. Now I have another article from Men's Fitness and Men's Fitness magazine. I ripped out the page from the magazine, thought it was useful. Meditate stress away. And the article basically shows how meditation and relaxation helps relieve stress, also helps relieve anxiety, reduces panic attacks, reduces depression, and has many health benefits. Focus on your breathing when you do this. Basically, it tells you to set aside a few minutes a day and meditate for a while. Focus on your breathing, release tight muscles, and think positively. Now, there are many techniques that reduce stress instantly by doing relaxation exercises. Now, this one shows a particular meditation exercise. I think it's a good one. You know, set aside a few minutes, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Focus on your breathing. Don't think of anything else, but focus on your breathing. Release all the tight muscles. So, release all the tension in your body and just relax all the muscles. And do this for a while and you're gonna feel much better. Think positively. According to Fresnitz, there are things that make people feel alive and things that make people feel dead. So think about the things you're grateful for, the things that make you feel happy, and you're gonna feel a lot better. Now, as a bonus, I give, well, if you've gotten my course, you already know this, but I give a free bonus. I give a bonus with my bioenergetic rebalancing techniques course, and basically any of my courses. And this bonus is a 20-minute session of a relaxation exercise. This exercise is unlike any other, brings amazing benefits. In 20 minutes, you get the same exact benefits as if you had a 2-hour nap. Many have found that the body actually responds as if you've had an 8-hour sleep. Doesn't happen 100% of the time, but what does happen if you get the same effects in the body as if you had a 2-hour nap. So let's go with that. It's a 2-hour, it's not meditation, it's relaxation exercises that dramatically not only improves the way you feel, but reduces anxiety, depression, stress, and even addictions. And the health benefits are incredible. Rejuvenates your body, rejuvenates every cell in the body, and the health benefits are not only mental but also physical. It has amazing benefits. Highly recommend it. Now, if you suffer right now from depression and you're taking medications, I highly recommend you do your own research. I've just shown you a couple studies where, I mean, they are just laughing at your face, selling you something that doesn't work. They are lying to you because they know it doesn't work, but they don't care. They really don't care. Highly recommend you do your own research. By now, you should know psychiatry is a fraud. Really doesn't work. If you've been going to therapy, you're still depressed. You may be a little better, but you're still depressed. If you have anxiety and you're taking medication, you know it doesn't work. Yes, it may temporarily reduce the symptoms. It may block the brain from feeling bad, but it's not curing you. It's really not curing you. If you're doing stress reduction, that's fine. If you are taking medication, I highly recommend you stop with the help of a medical doctor, because in many cases the body becomes so dependent on the medication that just stopping suddenly can cause health problems. But highly recommend you think about it. Highly recommend you consider either the depression cure, which is specifically focused on depression, or consider the bioenergetic rebalancing techniques course, which consumes all the negative emotions, all the not psychological but emotional problems, and teaches you how to apply these techniques to cure any of those problems. Now, if you specifically have a phobia, you can use the phobia cure and cure your phobia in 5 minutes. 99% of the cases, phobias are cured in 5 minutes. But if you have depression, highly recommend the depression cure. A lot of this information is on the depression cure. Highly recommend the anxiety and panic attacks cure. Highly recommend you try bioenergetic rebalancing techniques. You need to fix the cause of your problem. You may cover or mask the symptoms using drugs, using stress reduction. You may mask the symptoms, but you're not eliminating the cause. You need to eliminate the cause to really have a cure. Now, if you haven't gone to energetichealth.info, I highly recommend you do so. energetichealth.info. If you haven't subscribed to my insider club, I highly recommend you do, so I can keep sending you to your email more information, not only about depression, but also about anxiety, also about phobias, and virtually every negative emotion, how to reduce stress, how to improve your health generally. So highly recommend you go to energetichealth.info. energetichealth.info. Subscribe to my group, my list, and also look at the courses and the DVD programs that are available there. Look at the depression cure if you have depression, the anxiety cure if you suffer from anxiety, the addiction cure, or if you want to learn how to apply these techniques so that you can help your neighbor, help your friends, help your family. If you have people you know that are suffering from any of these symptoms or any of these disorders, tell them to go to energetichealth.info, or you can get the course for yourself and apply the techniques on them, apply the program on them, and you can virtually be curing better than any psychiatrist, better than any psychologist. You can be curing any of these problems yourself within the next few hours, because it only takes a few hours to go through the course, learn the techniques, and then you can go on and apply them to yourself or anyone you want. They're easy to learn, easy to apply. It's just the difference between bioenergetic rebalancing techniques, the difference between energetic health and conventional psychiatry is just, there's no comparison. It's just mind-boggling. So go to energetichealth.info, and I hope to see you there.